Hey, how's it going? Dave 2D here. This is a device that isn't from your standard kind of name brand laptop company. It's from a company called Eluktronics. Now, it's not a unique device to them. This is a barebones computer that they sell, and I normally stray away from barebones laptops because usually I find them just kind of boring. There's nothing really special about them. But this one has a unique feature that is, well, it's a mechanical keyboard, and it's a good mechanical keyboard. So the keyboard has a really nice feel to it. I'm someone that enjoys mechanical keyboards. I prefer that tactile switch from like the blue switches and stuff. I like it. However, I don't feel like it brings, like it doesn't make you a better gamer. I feel like if that's what you're looking at this for, like will this make me a better gamer because it's a mechanical keyboard? I wouldn't say that it does, but it does give a more tactile typing experience. And that's something you can't get on most laptops, regardless of what the keyboards are like. You do need like that clicky switch to really get this feel, and that's what this laptop delivers. Now the layout of this keyboard is a little bit strange, like the arrow keys and the number pad are all clustered together. There's no negative space between them, but it's something that you can get used to quite quickly. And if you're looking for a tactile typing experience, this thing definitely delivers. The trackpad uses Windows precision drivers. There's nothing I really dislike about it. And there's lighting in this whole keyboard area, so there's lighting on the keys, as well as a light strip that's kind of facing you. I do like this light strip. This isn't the first one we've seen, but yeah, I like that kind of personal glow that it gives. So the rest of the device is also quite good. So the screen is your standard high-end gaming panel for 2018, so 144 Hz, 1080p, good color accuracy and brightness. It's a really nice looking screen. It's actually the same screen, I believe, as the Aero 15. Now to make use of this screen, you have to have good gaming performance, and this one delivers pretty good performance. It's a 1060 and an i7-8750H. Now you're not gonna be able to get like killer performance, right? It is just a 1060, but you will be able to make use of that 144 Hz screen in competitive titles. Like you can't hit that kind of frame rate in Witcher 3, but most first-person shooters are gonna look really smooth on this panel. The thermal performance is actually really good as well, and this is something that I'm kind of shocked by. Like this is a boutique laptop company. They sell way less of these devices than someone like, I don't know, I'm not gonna name names, but there's other computer companies out there that make laptops that just have terrible thermals, and something like this from a small company is just like so much better. Really good thermals with lots of ventilation on the bottom and the sides, and I think they could have put like a 1070 Max Q in here if they really wanted to. So the ports on this device are, well, it's a good selection. The only thing that I would knock on is that there's no Thunderbolt 3 port. There is a USB-C in the back, but there's no Thunderbolt 3 port. So that's the other thing I like. The ports on the back, it's something small, but it's something that I enjoy. Like when you have your AC adapter connecting to the back of a laptop, it just kind of gets it out of the way, and you have your display ports in the back as well. It's just a well-designed series of ports. Another thing I like in terms of the design is that there's a dedicated button for the turbo mode on the fan. So it's something that you can often control through software on other laptops, but this thing has like an actual button right beside the power button. You hit it and the fans crank up. It's something I think a lot of gamers would use. It is loud, like the turbo mode on this thing is very loud, but it does give you some incredible cooling when you need it. The speakers are located on the bottom. They don't sound particularly great or anything. They're more of a generic sound, but they're okay. In terms of the build quality, there's some good parts and there's some not so good parts. So I like that the top and the keyboard deck are aluminum. They're actually quite sturdy. It's well made in terms of just, you know, the fact that it's got aluminum on the important parts. The bottom panel is plastic, but it's a well-made plastic. There's no like play and flex on this device. It's well made, but there's one thing I don't like about this whole device, and it's the edges. It's not that they're sharp or rough, but they just feel unfinished compared to a lot of other aluminum devices out there. It lacks that polish or finish that some of the more kind of premium devices would have. And I feel like I'm nitpicking on this thing, but it is something that bothers me personally. It probably doesn't bug most people. But I wish that the finishing on the edges was a little bit better. Now, the design of this laptop feels a little dated to me. Not that it's ugly or anything, but if you look from the profile, it's just not as sleek or modern looking as some of the other devices out there, but it's I guess a personal preference thing. Oh, internals, pretty easy to get into, and you have access to your 2 RAM slots, your 2 NVMe's, as well as your 2.5-inch SATA. The battery down here is pretty small. It's 45 watt hours, and I'm only getting like 2.5 hours of battery life with the screen at 250 nits. Point being, if you need to bring this to school or work and need to last the full day, you're gonna need the charger with you. Now, the question is whether or not this is worth it, right? I think that's like the $1,000,000 question with a laptop like this. If you value the tactile keyboard experience, there are very few devices out there that'll fit the ticket, and this is one of them. I do want to leave you with one note of caution. If you use this, it's a loud keyboard. So you kind of keep in mind where you plan on using this. Like if you want to bring this to a library or like a lecture hall and you want to tap away on this thing at 90 words per minute, people are going to hate you because it's loud. But if you use your laptop in a more like personal environment and you don't really care too much about the sound that you're giving off to the other people around you, it's a good keyboard, and I think it's a really good laptop, especially for the money. Now, boutique devices like this are normally a little bit cheaper than like, you know, ultra premium name brand stuff. So I don't think the pricing is amazing, like it's not like a steal or anything like that, but it's fairly priced, and I think the device is good if you're looking for a pretty neat tactile keyboard. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. See you guys next time.